Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sydney. If you are new here, I am a Poshmark seller. I've been selling on the app for 5 years now. I was also a closet consultant at PoshFest. If you are a returning subscriber, I'd like to welcome you back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about inventory. This has come up quite a few times over the past couple days. People really needing to fill their closets with inventory. I'm getting a ton of questions, asking about how to make daily sales, how, your sales are slow, you're not seeing a lot of activity. And 99% of the time, the answer to this question is that you need to be listing more. And I'm not talking about deleting and relisting items. That should be a last case scenario for you. If you are, thinking about relisting stuff, that really should be the last case scenario. You really need to be listing new items every single day. So today I'm going to give you 5 different places where you can find cheap or free inventory for your Poshmark closet. If you are trying to get items, you really need to get to 100 listings. If you have under 100 listings, you really need to make it your goal to get to 100. And then once you get to 100, you need to make it a goal to get to 200. So I understand that not everybody has disposable income. You can't just go out and spend all this money on inventory, especially if you were just starting. So today I'm going to talk about and give you some ideas and kind of help you to get inventory to fill your closet without spending a ton of money. Before I do that, I wanted to tell you guys about something that I saw another influencer talking about, and then I saw this on Facebook this morning. So right now it's back to school time, and a lot of people are participating in what they call clear the list. So a lot of teachers have Amazon wish lists for their classroom, just because a lot of teachers are expected to fund supplies for their classroom out of their own pockets. Some of them get, an allowance for their classroom, but that doesn't really go very far in terms of getting supplies. There are a lot of students who come from low-income families, and so, they might not have pens, or they might not have pencils, or just basic things that they need for their classrooms. And then this morning, one of my teachers from high school, Miss Knight, she was my history teacher, and she was also my student council leader, but she posted her wish list, her Amazon wish list for her classroom on Facebook, and I just wanted to kind of share it because I would love to clear her list for her. There's really not much on it at all, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to send her a couple of things, but it's really like pens, dry erase markers, there's a whiteboard, there's like paper, Germex, just basic things that would really help out tremendously if, she was gifted these items. So if you would like to support a teacher for the Clear the List campaign for back to school, I'm going to link her Amazon wish list down below in the description box. Just something I would like to do to help her out. She was an amazing teacher. She was always there. Her door was always open, and she would just be there for us to talk to. She would also bring coffee to her classroom. She had a coffee maker in her classroom for us, if we needed to go in her room and get coffee. And then she helped out a lot with student council and a lot of extracurricular stuff that I participated in. So this is just kind of my way of giving back. If you would like to donate something to support her classroom, I would really like to clear her Amazon wish list. I'm also posting her, it's called like Donors Fund. A lot of teachers have one, again, to get more supplies for their classroom, just because they do not get a huge allowance to buy supplies for their classroom and their students to get through the school year. So I'll link both of these down below in the description box if you would like to help out. And like, even if you can just send her like a pack of markers or pens, or there's a lot of little things on here that are just not very expensive at all that would help out tremendously. So all this will be down below in the description box if you would like to help. All right, so let's talk about inventory. First place that you can get cheap inventory for your Poshmark closet. I'm gonna do this one first and get it out of the way because it's the most obvious one, but it's the Goodwill outlet. This is where they sell clothing by the pound at the Goodwill outlet. I have an entire guide about it if you have never been there or if you need some more tips on it. I will link it down below in the description box if you are interested in that. But they sell it by the pound. Some of them will have discount days. Some of them will have like certain hours the whole store is discounted, so you really need to call them or ask them if you go in there and see if they have discount days. If they don't, it's usually around $1.50 a pound. So just for reference, a pair of jeans usually weighs about a pound. So you know, a pair of jeans for $1.50. Tops are usually like 8 ounces a piece, so you get 2 tops for $1.50 depending on how much they weigh. Obviously heavier stuff is going to cost more, shoes will cost more, things like that. But you could take $20 into the Goodwill outlet and get, you know, 20 to 30 pieces of inventory and turn your $20 into $500 pretty quickly. So definitely check out the Goodwill outlet. I know not a lot of you have a Goodwill outlet, so the rest of these are going to be, you know, alternatives to the Goodwill outlet. The next thing I want to talk about is friends and family. If you tell your friends and family what you're doing and that, you know, you need stuff to sell, a lot of times they have things that they can give you to sell. There's gonna be, you know, you could buy it outright from them. Some people will just give you stuff. You know, they were gonna take it to Goodwill, they'll give it to you instead of giving it to Goodwill. Also, you can offer to sell things on consignment for your friends and family, and then you can have some cards ready to give to them, to give to people, to tell other people what you were doing. So it's a good idea to have business cards for that. I have done consignment for people. If you guys would like a more detailed video on consignment, definitely leave me a comment down below and let me know. I can definitely do a video on more details on that if you would like to hear about it. The next place that you can find cheap or inexpensive inventory is at yard sales. People are all the time having yard sales. We're going into fall, so you know, it's starting to cool down a little bit. People are starting to kind of switch seasons, kind of get like rid of stuff. So definitely check out yard sales. Something else that you can do at yard sales, a lot of times you can drive back around after the yard sale is over and you'll find stuff in people's yards that they're just giving away, that they just want rid of. So definitely, you know, check back or even hand someone your card and be like, hey, you know, if you don't sell everything at the end of the day, let me know, I'll come back, maybe we can work something out. You know, talk to people, like let people know that you're interested in their stuff, and you know, definitely make that extra effort to find inventory. That's a lot of it. You have to make the effort to go out and look for things. Not everything is just going to come to you. So there's plenty of stuff for you to sell, I promise, if you just look for it. The next thing that you can do, you can go to church sales. A good place to find these is on Facebook. A lot of churches will post them on Facebook. A lot of churches will post them on their signs. If you're driving around town and they're having a yard sale, or maybe like on the classifieds page on the news websites, just, you know, do a quick Google search for churches in your city, whatever city you live in, and look for church sales, because these are it's basically a giant yard sale. Usually they're indoors too, so they're not going to be based on weather. So, you know, look for your church sales because you'll be able to find a ton of stuff there. The next place that I want to talk about, I want to kind of give like a disclaimer for you guys to be careful with this, and that's Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. This is not my favorite place to find stuff. I have gotten stuff off of Facebook Marketplace on a very rare basis. It's not like my first choice in looking for stuff. So definitely use common sense in terms of safety when getting stuff off of Facebook Marketplace and meeting up with people and things like that. But I have found stuff on Facebook Marketplace. One time this girl posted she had 2 giant bags of clothes that she just wanted rid of, and I messaged her and was like, hey, I can come get these. And I get there and her dad is there, and he is like selling the house and wants rid of everything. And I was driving my SUV at the time and literally filled my SUV with stuff for nothing. They didn't charge me anything, completely free. They just wanted rid of it. And I probably made at least $1,000 off of stuff that I got from that house for free because they just wanted rid of it. So, you know, definitely keep an eye out on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. Just, you know, watch people's posts. And, you know, that was like I don't actively go on Facebook Marketplace looking for stuff like that. I just happen to see it. So just make sure you're paying attention and that you're looking for opportunities to get inventory, because I promise you there's plenty of inventory around you if you just make the effort to look for it. So I hope this will help you guys out to find inventory to fill your Poshmark closets. Like I said, make it a goal to get to 100 listings. If you have less than 100 listings, you can't really be saying anything about why you're not making daily sales, because you have to be consistently listing new inventory to get these daily sales. I know people talk about relisting and deleting. I am personally not a fan of deleting and relisting items. I think you should put more of a focus on getting new items. Reality, not everything that you buy is going to sell, and you kind of just have to accept that. It's just part of the business. It's not anything, you know, personal. Don't take it personally. Just buy new stuff to sell and move on. At some point you have to discount your stuff to sell it and maybe break even. Use that money to buy new stuff. Get better. I'll put all of my sourcing guides down below for you. They're all in the description box if you're interested in those. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments for me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.